What's up, y'all? It's your favorite up and coming tea blend specialist here, Alicia, with a very special video here. We got a mukbang, a healthy mukbang. We got basmati rice with some black eyed peas and salmon over here. We got a lovely salad that has been dressed with salt, onion powder, and garlic powder. We have a Nixie sparkling water with a shot of fire cider in there. All right. If you know, you know. All right. No, that's not alcohol, y'all. It's a health and wellness shot to boost your immune system, help your digestive system, and all that good stuff. So, without further ado, I'm about to taste this little mealy meal I put together, and then we'll get into the meat of why I'm doing this video, what we're going to talk about. All right, so let me taste this goodness real quick. I got my fork over here for my salad, y'all. I done bought two utensils over here because I'm just excited. Like, I don't even know what to do, where to start. So, start with the salad. Mmm, mmm, mmm. I mean, I didn't know the bite. And I believe, like, no dressing. I learned this from another YouTuber. How to dress your salad before you put salad dressing in there. A little bit of salt, maybe a little bit of pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. And this is how restaurants be having their salads taste so good before they even put the dressing on there. I learned that from somebody, but once I did that with the seasonings, it just added enough flavor for me. It's good. Mmm. You don't want to try that. Mm-hmm. Get my spoon for the rice because I don't want no rice dropping. But let's see what it do. Mmm. Mm. So good. Mm. Mm-hmm. That's it. Yep. Mm. So good. All right. So the reason why we're here is because I told you guys I was going to give you an update about what's been going on with my daughter after I made the cold syrup and all that stuff. And I'll probably just talk about some other stuff as well, you know? So stick around. Let's have a conversation. Mm-hmm. So, my little girl, ever since she started school, it's her first year of school. And I'm sure mothers out there can identify. Kids get sick first year of school. And for me, it was extra alarming because I had been homeschooling my kids prior to taking a leap and just putting them in public school temporarily while I launch my business and figure out what, me and my husband was going to do, like the next step as far as like charter school, whatever. We just had to get them in school for now. So, needless to say, when my daughter started getting these onslaughts of colds just back to back to back to back, um, even though I have a history in, you know, um, dabbling in the herbs and stuff, I just kind of, just was reaching for what was easy, diamond tap, you know, um, saline mist, stuff like that. Um, as well as like humidifiers and stuff. And all of that stuff was working at first. Like, every cold that was coming, we just kept, back to back doing stuff that we needed to do, or that we thought we needed to do, to at least keep her comfortable, And then there was like the Tylenol and the Motrin for fevers and soreness and all that stuff. So everything was going good at first. But then, like, eventually, it just seemed like the diamond tap wasn't working anymore. Like, the cough just was getting worse. Like, a couple of times she was in the hospital, and the doctor said she had croup, so she was getting, like, the steroids and stuff like that just to, like, calm her airways down. It was very scary. At one point in time, she was coughing up blood and stuff. And then they was telling us not to give her the cough medicine, the diamond tap, and all of that stuff. So, as time went on, you know, um, this was the thing that we just had to deal with. So there was a small period, I would say a week, after all of those colds happened, where like it seemed like she was kind of on the mends. So we were super duper happy for that. Mm, 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 mm. We were super happy for that. And then all of a sudden, her and my oldest daughter started coughing. My oldest daughter didn't sound so alarming, but it was like, okay, the first week went by, they're coughing. Second week go by, they're coughing. Third week go by, now I'm worried. Okay, and this cough is not becoming productive. It's a dry cough. And my youngest daughter was just going into like coughing fits. Like it would wake her up in the middle of the night. We'd be like playing bingo just to like try and pass the time. So I was like, look, diamond tap's not working. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a cold. I don't know what this is, right? So I remember mullein. Mullein is a herb that basically helps with your respiratory health. It helps people that have asthma. It helps people that have COPD, all types of stuff. If you guys seen any of my YouTube reels, I talk about mullein. I've talked about my daughter's situation and all that stuff. And so mullein is a super herb. It definitely helps with the respiratory system and toning your respiratory system, opening up airways so that you can breathe, and also thinning out the mucus so that you can cough it up out of your lungs, right? Whatever mucus is sticking to the walls of your lungs. So mullein is very, very powerful. So I prayed over it, and I was like, God, I'm leaving this in your hands. I'm gonna give this to her. I did my research. It was safe for children, and I said, Lord, I'm just gonna go for it. And so I started giving her the mullein tea, and I started seeing an improvement. And at the same time, though, because I'm not against getting the consultation of doctors either. At the same time, we had made an appointment because I was like, I want to get some tests done to see what this is. Like it doesn't seem like it's a cold or anything. So, um, mm. so went to the doctor. They was worried, just like me, because it had been going on 3 weeks. She was still coughing, and they gave her an inhaler. So I noticed that with the inhaler and the tea combined, that she started showing some major improvement, and she even started coughing up really, really thick mucus that had been lodged in her lungs. And so I was like, okay, I don't think that we need to take her back to the doctor for a follow up, because they said if there's no improvement, take her back to the doctor. So it came to me because her sleep, like she was getting better, but she was still snoring in her sleep. And it was that really like grinding gears type of snore. Like she sounded like a grown man. And I was worried about that too because I'm like, sound like my baby on the way to like sleep apnea and stuff. So I said, well, no, what can I do that's gonna really like really just work synergistically with the mullein to really get my baby a comfortable night's sleep at least. Like she coughing in the daytime, we gonna work with it. We gonna, humidify it. We gonna help her. We gonna do what we can. You know, giving her the elderberry and all that stuff to armor her immune system. But like, what can I do to help her to sleep comfortably at night? And so, guys, I did the cough syrup. And so now, without further ado, the update. Guys, that cough syrup. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't do it myself. But y'all, can I tell y'all that my baby is not snoring? She's sleeping very, very quietly. Y'all, what? I am so grateful to God that he put, like, because I'm telling y'all, listen, if this was me a few years ago, I would have been suspended in fear. I would have never, like, went through with this and been like, let me try this, let me try that, or whatever. I just, like, guys, do you know how many mothers are out there that their kids are coughing and going through things and stuff like that, and they don't know, like, they don't know what to do. Like, trust me, like, as I was doing the research, Googling stuff, Google is a juggernaut. I was looking at blog posts about, mothers that just couldn't figure out why their kids was coughing. Like, they weren't sick, they weren't, you know what I mean? Like, or they were sick or whatever. It's just many different stories out there. And they just, you could feel so helpless as a mom watching your little suffer and you don't know what to do. So I had came across a couple moms in a couple of these blog posts that was talking about elderberry and mullein and wild cherry bark and all of this stuff. And I'm telling y'all, like, combined with my prayers, the research and all that stuff, I felt like God was just sending me the answers. Like, sending me the answers. I'm like, you know what? The cough syrup, y'all. That's what got me, the cough syrup, right? So when I say, like, I am so grateful to God that he has made my mind a resourceful one. Of course, like, because I don't have all the answers, right? Nobody does, right? And we need help sometimes. We need help sometimes, guys. Like, we can't do it all on our own. It takes a village to raise a child. And sometimes that village, you're going to find that through surfing on the internet. You're going to find it. Things that you're going through and stuff. Like, if you looking for that help and you searching, sometimes it might be your neighbor. Sometimes it might be a friend. Sometimes it might be a teacher. Sometimes it might be someone somewhere in the world that wrote in a blog post on the internet. Just like that. Sometimes it's going to be a book. You got to be willing to search to find the answers, yo. And that's in anything. Not just, like holistic herbal health. That's with anything that I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been like that for my business too. Like, you can't be afraid to search and ask for help. So y'all, like, it's wild. Baby girl good. Like, baby girl good. And that's that homemade cough syrup, y'all. Like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yo, my mama told me, like, if I ever get a cold, I think I'm gonna try some of that cough syrup. I'm telling y'all, like, it is what it is, like, tried and true. I could say that now. Like, I could say that. Proven fact. My 5-year-old, like, she's a baby to me still. You know what I'm saying? And it helped her. It helped her. So, anyways, y'all. Um, mm, mm-hmm. On that note, take a bite of some food. Mm, mm. Bourbon time. Y'all, I've been doing this 21-day challenge, this fitness challenge. It's been so hard on my mind. It's been hard on my body too, because I'm just not used to like working out at that caliber. I'm not using any weights or anything, but you know, I'm using my own body weight. In other words, I'm using my own body weight. And it's work. But I promised myself that when it comes to health and wellness, I need to stay committed, right? I don't need no accountability partner to keep me in check about what I already know. I'm 39 years old. That's a part of growing up. I need to hold myself accountable. But I'm on my 20th day. The last day is tomorrow. And I signed up for the 42-day challenge. Because I ain't finished yet. And I feel like it's going to take me a while to break this thing of like inertia to momentum in every area of my life, right? Like fitness, nutrition, my business, my family, being a wife, being a mom. To break anything that feels like I'm not confident or feel like I can't do it or I'm not good enough. Like, I'm enough right now where I'm at. I am enough, right? And that confirmation is what's going to lead me into the change that I need to enact in my life in a healthy way, not a toxic way. Now, listen, y'all, I don't know if I'm landing any gems out there for anybody, but it's my life. That's what's going on, you know? I used to be so, like, depressed, hiding in the shadows, didn't want to be seen, you know? I thought my life was worthless, but listen, y'all, these last 8 years has taught me so much about what a real fight look like. You know what I mean? When you don't want to die. When you don't want to die. When you look up and you see like, oh, like I actually could die. And you don't want to die. What it looks like to fight for your life. And then once you fight for your life, it's like now you want to fight for more than just your life and to just exist. You want to strive. You want to thrive. That was my thing. I wanted to strive. I wanted to thrive. So this is where I'm at today. Like It's just, mm, this is so good, y'all. Mm, mm. I'm just a woman that has a passion for health and wellness for me and for my closest family, friends. I love herbs. I love riding around on my scooter. I love going to plays and musicals. Like, that's me. Like, I love reading books, especially anything to do with the mind to help me get this right. Because this right here, oh boy, when I was young, I used to love staying inside my mind, yo. And these days, I be trying to get out that mug. Because let me tell y'all, sometimes being inside my mind will take me away from things that are important, and then I look up and I done miss something, and I be pissed. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, it be wild. So it's like I said, I'm a work in progress. Listen, listen, y'all. Mm, mm, mm. Food so good, make one that. Mm, mm, mm. Listen, y'all. If you're new to this channel and you enjoyed this video and anything I said resonated with you about my struggle with health and wellness or my struggle with being an introvert and hiding in the shadows to coming out, being a business owner, being so forward about my health and wellness and, as far as like physically and mentally and nutritionally, all that stuff, like if any of that resonates with you and you want to keep up with this particular journey as you go on your journey, hit that subscribe button. Like the video, like it, and hit subscribe. All right, because on this channel, you're gonna be getting that tea. You're gonna be getting that tea about life, love, lessons, and just stories and tips about holistic wellness. You feel me? On my journey and what it's doing in my life. Um, you might even get some videos about my company and what I specialize in, like some how-to videos on how to like incorporate more fruits and vegetables in your tea to just completely knock your tea time experience out the ballpark. I know a lot of people out there don't really like tea because of how it tastes, but I've also managed to figure out a way to make tea more enjoyable by incorporating more fruits and more vegetables for to get that juice like experience, right, as well. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish this yummy food, and then I'm about to go bag up some tea. You feel me? Cause the show don't stop. So listen, y'all, it's been so much fun vibing with y'all. You feel me? Yo, until next time, y'all. Peace.